If you are watching this, you are either in our human sexuality class or you came to learn about puberty for girls. If the above are true, you came to the right place. Regardless of when you begin the process of puberty, this video will inform you about everything you need to know to prepare for this crazy whirlwind of a time. The most important thing to remember about puberty is that not all girls experience it in the same way. Because there is so much variability when it comes to our body's development, it is important to talk to your doctor about any concerns or questions you might have. So when does puberty start? Puberty can happen anywhere from around 9 years old to 16 years old. Some girls can even start earlier, like before 9, or later than that, after 13, though the average age is 12 for girls in the United States. There are some differences for girls who start puberty at different times. If you start puberty earlier than 9, you may encounter teasing, feeling self-conscious, being sexually active earlier, and seeming tall for your age. For girls that start puberty later, like after age 13, you may experience feeling self-conscious and embarrassed after getting it later than everyone else. Though there are some differences, when you start your period really doesn't matter in the long run, because before long, everyone will have gone through it and you'll just be glad that it's over. Some girls are going to start puberty before you, at the same time as you, and after you. But that's okay, because puberty happens at different times for every girl. Why do girls get it at different times? Well, it can depend on when your mom got her period for the first time, so if your mom got her period at an early age, you will be more likely to get it early as well. It also can depend on your weight, your height, your race, your diet, your exercise level, if you're an athlete, and even where you live in the world. Again, remember that it does not matter when you get it, but that you are prepared for when it happens. Puberty happens in overlapping stages, not all at once. It involves many different aspects inside and outside of our bodies that include menstruation, hormone changes, emotional changes, body growth, and more. You may notice your emotions are more strong and intense than you previously remember. You may feel really happy and really sad all in the same day, which can be exhausting. If you start to feel really sad, it might help to talk to a friend, your parents, a doctor, or anyone you feel comfortable with. Now, you may also start to notice that you feel sexual attraction to other individuals, whether it be girls or boys or both. This is okay and completely normal. Though you may feel a bit out of sorts now, remember this is normal and you won't feel this way forever. Continuing on the topic of changes, let's talk about the physical changes that you may start to notice about your body. First, you might notice hair growing in new places even before your period, which might be thin and fine at first, and then become thicker and darker as you get older. Hair will probably grow under your arms, on your legs, in the pubic region, basically all around your vulva and mons, and maybe also on the upper inside of your legs. Hair growth is going to look different on every girl and will likely change as you grow up. Some will have thicker hair than others, some might not grow hair in these places until much later. Some girls might choose to remove their hair from certain areas, but remember that hair removal is not essential for any medical or health reasons. In fact, you might find certain methods to be painful or cause irritation. Therefore, it is simply a matter of personal preference. It is your decision. Another change that will come is the undeniable body odor that you may have. As you go through puberty, you'll probably start to sweat more and smell more, especially in crevices of your body such as your armpits and your nether regions. The best way to go about proper hygiene care is to shower or bathe regularly, wear clean clothes, and use deodorant under your armpits. Check out the link on feminine hygiene included in the description below for more information. Now, maybe not as fun a topic, acne. A lot of adolescents may experience acne. You may notice spots, pimples, blemishes on your face, or that your skin feels more oily. This is very common for both boys and girls. In fact, about 80% of 11 to 30-year-olds will have at least one acne breakout. Be sure to consult your doctor about it if it's bothering you or particularly serious. As we have continuously talked about, changes are different for every girl and happen at different paces. Our next important area of physical change is, you guessed it, boobs! Generally, boobs will start to form and take shape about 2 years prior to the start of your period, though this may be different for every individual. For most girls, boobs will begin growing between the ages of 9 and 14, although they may even start earlier than this. Each breast may grow at a different rate and you could possibly have boobs that are different sizes, which is very common and normal during development. They might also feel a bit tender or sore, but this is only because they are trying to grow just like the rest of your body. You may also notice some stretch marks forming around or on your breasts, which is also very common and nothing to worry about. Now, the topic you have all been waiting for, bras! When your boobs start to grow and take shape, it might be time to start shopping for bras, which cover your boobs and under your clothing and keep them secure. When you are ready for this, talk to your mom or a trusted adult about shopping for one. Now, a reason for a lot of the changes in your bodies are because of your hormones that are changing. One other thing you might notice is some white or clear stuff coming from your vagina. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal and actually means your vagina is healthy. It is called vaginal discharge and it helps to clean and protect your vagina. You may also notice that your vulva starts to look and or smell different than it used to. It might change color, or certain parts may grow or become more prominent, like the clitoris or the inner labia. Every vulva is unique, and it's totally normal to experience these changes. Aside from all the changes occurring in specific parts of your body, you are also going to grow very quickly in both height and weight. Sometimes girls feel self-conscious about their bodies and feel like they're getting fat, but it's perfectly normal for girls to gain weight at this age. In fact, your body actually needs it, so it's really healthy not to diet. Arguably, the biggest change in your body will be that you will start to ovulate, which means you can get pregnant, and then menstruate, which means you'll get your period. Most girls will get their period somewhere between age 9 and 15. You may be wondering what exactly is happening when you get your period. Basically, one of your ovaries will release an egg, and that egg will travel through your fallopian tube to your uterus. In preparation for a fertilized egg, one that has met sperm, your uterus fills with extra blood and tissue. Once an unfertilized egg arrives, there is no need for the extra blood or tissue, because you're not going to be growing a baby. So it leaves your uterus through your vagina. This entire cycle is called the menstrual cycle, and the part when blood and tissue leave your body is what we call your period. Periods generally last between 2 and 7 days and occur monthly. But it is also totally okay if your period is irregular in the beginning, meaning it's not at the same time every month. This is common among pubertal girls. Tampons and pads are commonly used to soak up the blood during your period so that you don't leak onto all your favorite clothes. They can be found at most drug and grocery stores. Remember to read the directions on the package carefully, and be sure to visit the link about periods in the description below for more information. You may have also heard about something called PMS. That stands for premenstrual syndrome. It results in emotional and physical symptoms such as mood swings, cramps, dizziness, aches, sore breasts, and or feeling tired, anxious, or bloated. This may occur shortly before and during your period. Check out the link in the description below for more information about PMS and how to ease the symptoms. Finally, if you have any questions about your body, ask an adult you trust, such as a parent, a relative, or a teacher. If you have any questions about your body, such as pain or discomfort, you should discuss them with your doctor. Remember, all adults have been through puberty before, so they can help. Don't be afraid to ask. There's no such thing as a stupid question. And if you ever feel awkward about these changes, remember that all of your friends are going through the same thing and might feel the same way. There is nothing to be ashamed of, because as rough as it may seem, puberty is a beautiful thing.